Okay, I was born in Berlin. I was supposed to be Berlin. Yeah, in 1926. I was in the infantry, Army. I was drafted. I serviced in 1944. We were riflemen. I was in the 184th Infantry, the 7th Division, 10th Army, and I was one of the replacement. And we were called different places. We went to the Marshall Islands, to the Caroline Islands. We went to New Guinea, and then we went to Okinawa. And in the last place, we went to demobilize South Korea from the North Koreans and the Japanese. I was a sharpshooter. Yeah, I get the silver bar. Yep.
How did you become a sharpshooter? Was it through qualifying?
With the training, and I got, because I was I was used to a rifle because I used to go hunting before I went into the service. Mm-hmm. I'd used a rifle before, so it was nothing new, Yeah.
Yep. And then did you get a letter to get enlisted? How did you get drafted? How did you find out?
Oh, well, when you got 18, Uncle Sam was right after you.
Right.
And you had a notice, and they knew you were 18, and you had a call, and you had to go. If you didn't go, they came and get you.
Right.
So there's no if and about it, yeah. And you had to go for a physical. So, and when I went out, and of course I was not 100%. I was a little short. I was underweight, and I had a little language problem because I was French, and a lot of the English I didn't understand. So I had, in fact, my first couple of weeks in Fort Evans in school. Yeah. But I came right out of that and went right on my regular service. I never left anything behind or left the group. I stayed right with the same group. We were 3 or 4 of us from Berlin, I think, here. We stayed together a long time. In fact, Raymond Gay was the last one that was with me in Korea.
How did you stay in touch with your family?
Well, family was, because I had 2 brothers in service. I was hoping to meet one of my brother in New Guinea but I never got in touch with him. And Leopold was in Germany, so he was an entirely different part of the country that I was. Yeah, so we never met. So, and because the situation was, I guess my mother couldn't read or write, and communication was very little. We had very minor. We couldn't. I don't think all the time that I was in the service, and my paperwork, my money, or anything went directly to the house. So everything was sent directly to, and we had very, very little communication in the family. Yeah, and the only one that I really heard of was my wife, Florida. Yeah. We went different places. We really liked to talk to the family, but there was no phone or anything, and no communication at all. Once you got on the ship, you was up in the air. You had nothing there. Yeah. You only every time they knew where I was. If the ship ported somewhere, like when we left Vancouver, because then we went to Hawaii. Then they knew I was in Hawaii. Then we left from there. Then they knew I was in the Marshall. They knew just where, but they knew I was there. Right. And then we left there, and like I said, we went on the Marshall, because we're on the Japan Sea now. So, and then from there, we went up to, there was a little bit of problem there in New Guinea, so we went to New Guinea, and then the big invasion of Okinawa, we hit that pretty hard. We had those suicide planes all overhead all night. Really? Oh yeah, we were watching them.
Wow. What was your most memorable experience?
Well, of course, different places. Some places I remember, and some places I don't want to remember. Yeah. But all in all, I think we did pretty well. Okinawa was pretty tough. I didn't like Okinawa at all. Never touched a rifle again. Mm-hmm. No. I had enough of it. Yeah. I shot that thing in, hours and hours on the drilling for rifle training. Yeah. At all the places we went, because that was our main quarters. I was a rifleman, so everywhere we go, the first thing we had to do is the rifle range. It was an interesting 2 years.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
I always remembered, and I guess I'll never forget it, but
Yeah.
I did well, and I think I helped my country as much as I could. I did the best I could anyway. Yeah, I was surprised when I got to Korea when they went through that and said we're gonna go through and see who's got the amount of points to go to be released. Because like I said, I had almost, not quite, but within a month, I guess, from 2 years. So I was close enough with my 2 year service. So, and they said my name. I said, I'm on the boat. I'm going back home. Served my country. I did my part. And I think I would like to go back on the farm. I came off of there. You dragged me off of there. I want to go back there. Mm-hmm. So I said, I want to leave. And I did. Yeah, all in all, I have no grudge against my service time. I'm glad I served my country. I don't mind that at all. I did my part, and I think he was pretty well to me too. And he never gave me any problem. Every time I wanted something, I got what I wanted. I wanted to live in a free country, which I did because if I want to be self-employed, have my own business, I was able to. I would not, guided to say, no, you can't do that. No. So I think we've been living in a pretty good country. I'm glad to be a veteran. I'm glad to go around and say that. Yeah. That I served my country, and I've been through it and I'm done.